Hi, my name is Sandra Jaramillo and today I want to talk about how to make personalized handmade thank you card. This is part of the Project 1 presentation in service education for professional practice experience class. When I came to this country 18 years ago, I was really surprised one day when I came to the mailbox and I just found a thank you card. I was really surprised because I wasn't expecting that. It was my friend Maria that she wanted to say thank you to me because I was helping her to take care of her daughter. For me it was a huge surprise and I felt so good at the time. In Colombia we say thank you in different ways, but we don't have the culture to write down cards to say thank you to other people. Different here in this country where the people has the culture and to like to write thank you cards in a way to express other people the gratitude. Now let's talk about things to keep in mind when we are doing a handmade personalized thank you card, such as like who can make a thank you card, anyone. When can we do a thank you card? We can do it anytime. And also where can we make the thank you card is everywhere. So we can do it at home, outside, in the classroom, in a friend's house, in your family house. And also another things to keep in mind that I'm going to discuss later on the other slides are why to make personalized thank you card and to who is going to be delivering the thank you card and how to work the thank you card. In other words, the content of the card and what materials we are going to need to make the thank you card. For example, right now, why to make a handmade personalized thank you card? We are making the thank you card because we want to express gratitude. This is the main thing, to show that we appreciate what others do for us. Another thing is to have a nice gestures towards others or to make other people feel happy when they receive it and also to support other people. Who can receive a thank you card? Everyone can receive a thank you card. Family, friends, co-workers in a professional way, kids, my niece, nephews, everyone can receive a thank you card. Teachers. How to work my thank you card. This is an important part when we do a thank you card. Why? It's because we want to address our thank you card, especially for the people or the person we are sending the card. For example, here in this card, this is a thank you card and it says, "Dear Jimmy, thank you so much for sharing such a special day with me. The outfit you got the baby is adorable. Can't wait to see him in it. Love, Gloria." Let's explain a little bit about this card, this thank you card. First of all, the thank you card has three parts, three components. The first one is the greeting, the body, and the closing. The greeting part is the salutation. It's the way that we salute the person we are making the thank you card. So for example, if we say "Dear Mary," is more in a formal way. It's more professional way. Like if I am going to an interview and after that I want to say thank you for the person who did the interview, my way to write the thank you card will be "Dear," for example, "Dear Mary," because it's a formal way. If I have my "Dear Mary," or for example here that it says "Dear family and friends," is more related to family and friends. And friends is more common to use this style. Or "Hi Mary" or "Hey Mary" is more casual. Different if I just say "Hi," because "hi" by itself is lacking the name of the person. So we don't recommend too much to say just "hi." The body. The part of the body is the content itself. Is why what is inside the card. What do I want to express? How I'm going to express my feelings. So it is important to express emotion to ensure that the gratitude fills the card, and the content must be specific. The closing part. The closing part is the last thing that people read. And if you see here in this card, it says, "Love, Gloria." For example, if thank you card, it says only "Sincerely, Crystal." If you see here, if they say just "Sincerely, Crystal," that one is more a formal way to express. It's more for business, professional way, and different from "Love, Crystal," which is one of the most used at the same times with relatives, and the same times to say thank you, many thanks, Crystal, thank you. Now, let's talk about what materials are we needed to make a thank you card. Before to explain the materials, let me say there are a lot of stores where you can find the materials. You can buy them online, or you can buy them in different stores such as Michael's, John Fabrics, Hobby Lobby. So you can go there and you can find a lot of things for this kind of projects. Also, I want to suggest too that there are different ways that you can learn how to do thank you cards. You can see different magazines. You can go online to YouTube. Is another resource that you can use for any time, any occasion. So I highly recommend those because it was the way that I learned, and I learned to make thank you card for the experience that I have, and also I found that by doing that, it's really relaxed for me. It's for fun. I enjoy doing it. It's part of my hobby. So I highly suggest to you, and I invite you to go and to try. So for the materials that we are gonna need, we have the papers. Those are the papers that we call cardstock papers. There are different colors, if you can see here. And also we have the pattern shape papers. The pattern shape papers, they comes in like in a stock, and if you see, they come in a different patterns, colors, and there are another ones. They comes like depends of the occasion for babies, or depends of the season. So you can find for summer colors, for Christmas, different types. Well, also for the materials that we need today, we are gonna need adhesives. Adhesives are really important. Let's talk about adhesives a little bit. You can find different kinds to make cards, or thank you cards, or happy birthday cards. And you are gonna find like the glue spots, and there are another things like the regular glue. But for me, I found that the ballpoint tip glue helps a lot, because for me it's really important to keep my card really clean and neat. So it's why I prefer to use those ones. The embellishments, we can find a lot of things. We have here, for example, the attachments that we use. You can decorate your cards with different things like flowers. Let me show you. You can use stickers too, different stickers that you can see. And you can create a lot of things, the same as ribbons or buttons from different colors too. But in this case, for example, today we are going to use the attachments for our cards. Also, that is really important for this part of the projects are the punches. I love punches. For this project, we are going to use the 3 inches ornament label. We are going to use the square. We also the scallop square, which is this one. flowers, baskets. We are gonna need the scissors, our rulers, our pens, and the basic trimmer. That one is the basic paper trimmer, and the markers. And now let's make the thank you card. So let's start. Now this tool is called the scoring board. That is used to help us to cut the paper and align the paper and to help us to do a good finish. So we are going to have the paper. We are just going to cut it in half. And with this pen, we are just going to put a little press. Then we are going to line the paper when the line is here. And then we are going to match this line here with this line here. And we are going to make a line just to make the line. After we finish with that, then we are going to cut the paper with this paper trimmer. Be sure to align the paper when the line is out. Just cut it in two. And after that, you are just gonna fold the paper. Use the pen. This tool is really good because it's gonna help you to have a good finish. When you just fold the paper with a really nice pen, I usually use the 0.1. I'm gonna start to make a line on the borders to align the paper. So we cut first we cut 3 different papers in different size. And then, as you see here, we are in this part. We are gonna draw the line, 2 points, line, 2 points, line, 2 points, like doing stitches. So we already have one done here in this card. And then what I'm gonna do is, with the adhesive, we are gonna attach the green paper with the measure that we have, and then we are gonna add the white paper. I'm gonna show you how to apply the adhesive. We just place small drops around the paper. I usually do like an X just to cover everything close to the border. And I like to use my cotton pliers. You can use pliers at home too. I love it because it helps to keep your work clean. And place the paper close to the borders like this. So now just put a little light press and it's gonna look like that. And the next step, we are gonna make the thank you border. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use those thank you cards. If you see, it has the thank you printer label. What I'm gonna do is, with my ruler, I'm gonna draw a line. I am just, with my scissors, I am just gonna cut it. And then with my ornate label, that one is 2.5 inches. We are gonna just put the paper. Be sure to cover the thank you. And let's make the punch. It's gonna look like this. And then you are gonna need to make the other one, the green one, 3 inches. Then you apply the adhesive to the white and attach it to the green part. So now because I already have it done for you. Like this, we are going to apply the adhesive. Remember, just to cover the borders, not close to the border, because you are gonna do a mess in your car. So just keep with the cotton plier, the plier itself. Just place it in the front of the car. And now let's do the flowers. Those are the flowers. To make the flowers, we are gonna do the flowers with the punches that we have in here, the same as we do the other ones. And we are gonna do the big flower and the small flower. Then we are gonna make a hole in each one. Why the hole? The hole is that we are gonna make is because we are gonna attach this small attachment. Give me 1 second. We are gonna add this small attachment. We are gonna introduce the attachment into the hole, open it, place it, and to attach this flower to the car, we are gonna use this one, because I want to do the flowers all together. I was just teaching you how to make it. So this is the color that I want for this car, just the light version. Now we are gonna do the basket. To do the basket, apply the adhesive with the same punch, the punch for the basket. Be sure to line around the paper. Okay, and we are gonna add the other flower. If you want, you can use this adhesive too. Those are clear one, plastic one. I want to show you the two different ways. I prefer this one, to be honest, because it's easier to work with that one. So just press that one, and then we are gonna work with the scallops square. Those looks different, but they work the same thing. We are gonna cut the paper, the light green paper, and we are gonna cut the square with the punch too. We are gonna apply the adhesive. Be sure to put it in the right place because the colors, the paper color has the front and the back. So we have already this one, and now we are gonna apply the adhesive. And finally, we have the card all ready. Sometimes I like to add with my fine black paint dots around the square. Okay, this is the thank you card that I already made today. This is the final part. We already covered that one. This is the thank you card. And another thing that I just want to say, thank you so much for being with me. If you have any questions, please let me know.